Happy holidays, bunny lovers. Welcome back to Oliver's Corner, where this month we're doing lots of DIYs for the Christmas season. So on this episode, we're making a bunting garland that we can decorate really any area in your house, but in my case, it's for Oliver's little area to make it look all cute and festive for the holiday season. So if you'd like to find out more about how I made it, then make sure to keep watching. So what you're going to need for this project is some assorted Christmas fabric. Here I've used some cotton fabric, and I actually only ended up using 2 out of the 3 that are pictured here, but you can use whatever you like. You'll also need either some ribbon or some bias tape, which you can buy from the craft store, and then finally some thread to match your ribbon. This next step is optional, but I do think it's really helpful for making sure that your little flags are all matching. So I've just cut out some templates on a piece of paper, and I've written out the measurements here in case you want to make it exactly like mine. So for my garland, I've decided I want 6 flags, and so I'm going to do 3 of each of the 2 fabrics I've chosen. Now, of course, because we want them to be reversible, we're going to make sure that we cut out 2 shapes for each flag that we're doing. In order to make sure that they're completely matching, I would recommend that you fold your fabric in half, right sides together, and cut them out 2 at a time. Once you're happy with your assortment of flags and they're all cut out, you are ready to stitch them together. So of course, if you don't have a sewing machine or you simply don't feel comfortable using one, it is absolutely not a necessary part of this project. You can always just use a normal needle and thread and hand sew the little flags together. There are also 2 different ways of making bunting flags. If you want a more seamless finish around the edges, I would recommend that you sew the fabrics right sides together, sew around the edges, and then simply flip them inside out. However, on this one, I actually quite like the look of the raw edges and the visible stitching, so I'm just doing it with the wrong sides together, so that on either side of the flag, we're seeing the right side of the fabric. Next, with an iron, you're just going to iron your ribbon or your bias tape in half, so that there's a nice slot for your flags to go into. If you haven't got an iron, I would just recommend using some pins all the way along the length of your ribbon. Next, in the order of your choice, so however you see fit, you're going to put the flags into the slot in the ribbon and use some pins to secure them in place. You're then ready to sew along the entire length of your ribbon. So you're not just stitching where the flags are. I'd recommend doing one straight line from the very tip of the ribbon to the whole other end. So last but not least, you're going to figure out where it is you want to actually hang it and what you need in order to secure it where it's going to go. So I found that the most flexible option for decorating a bunny enclosure is to use these fasteners, which you can just buy from a craft store and hand sew onto your ribbon, but you can really use whatever you like. And if you're happy with it the way it is, you can always just tie a little knot wherever it's going. So I'm so happy with the way that this has turned out. I think it looks super cute, and the best thing about this is it's so customizable. So whatever fabric you choose, whatever colors you choose, you can really make these for any time of the year, but they're such a simple and cute way of adding a little bit of fun and flair to your bunny setup or any really corner of your house that you please. So if you make them and you follow this tutorial, make sure that you send us a picture either on Instagram or that you comment it below. And if you'd like to see some more Christmas tutorials for your bunnies, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so that you get notified the next time I upload. I do make a video every Monday, so stay tuned for the rest of the holiday season. And if you haven't seen our little advent calendar, make sure you check out last week's video because that was a very cute one and so easy to make. So thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Happy holidays!